Muslims form human chain, save temple from rioters in Amravati. During the Amravati violence, in a heartwarming act, Muslims form a human chain and save a 100-year-old temple Hindu from rioters. Anger and violence erupted in the form of protests in Amravati and other parts of the state on November 12 and 13 following rallies by some organizations, including Raza Academy, taken out to protest the communal incidents in Tripura. On November 12, many cities in Maharashtra witnessed stone-pelting during rallies taken out by some Muslim organizations protesting against the communal violence in Tripura. These incidents were reported from Amravati, Nanded, Malegaon, Washim, and Yavatmal districts. The next day, a mob hurled stones at shops in Amravati's Rajkamal, Chowk area during a bandh called by BJP, prompting the police to impose a curfew there. The bandh turned violent in Melgaon, Nanded, and Amravati, with the mob throwing stones and damaging several private properties, including Bharatiya Janata Party leader Praveen Pote's house. In retaliation, thousands of BJP supporters also called for a bandh the next day. However, the protest turned violent with reportedly stone-pelting and arson in many shops in the city. While stones were pelted, several shops were ransacked. Quint reports an incident where a shop owner, Waris Sheikh in Amravati said, "My daughter passed away in the morning on the day of the curfew and my shop was closed. But still, the mob broke open the lock and set fire to it." Amid the seething communal violence, a stirring uplifting shift occurred when the Muslims of Habibnagar in a touching act promoted harmony and brotherhood by protecting a 100-year-old Hindu temple from being attacked. Amid the fighting, the Muslim youth formed a human chain to protect an over 100-year-old temple from rioters. Maharashtra's Amravati has been tense since 12 November, when protests took a violent turn in many parts of the city. In the midst of the battle, some protesters reportedly started pelting stones at an old temple in Habibnagar. The Muslim youth instantly formed a human chain to protect the temple, and the remarkable task they undertook was guarding the temple not only during the riots but also for days after the situation was brought under control. Speaking to the Quint, Hafiz Naseem, a resident of Habibnagar, said that it was their duty to protect the temple.